So I just realized that the live is not on. Ah, Gussie, you didn't put the live on, man. 4565967 is the number to call. Our WhatsApp number is 498-3802. Our Magic Jack number is 718-734-5615. And for those persons who have just joined us via the Facebook Live, I'll repeat the riddles for you. Riddle number one. Even if you spend the time trying to throw me around, it's not that easy. But lifting me pose no threat. What is that thing? Even if you spend time trying to throw me around, it's not that easy. But lifting me pose no threat. What am I? Riddle number two. What is that noise that has been around then and still is? What is that noise that has been around then and still is? And your final riddle. I can't walk, but I run sometimes. I can't walk, but I run sometimes. The correct answer to that one is nose. Answered correctly by Paul.
Caliente, fiery, peppery, but nothing beats spicy on a love Thursday from 7 to 8.
Good evening. Hello?
Honey, you are my shining star. Don't you go,
You are my shining star this evening.
oh baby.
Beautiful shining star. I have a poem that I want to share with you,
Where you are,
and it was written by Dr. Tony, right?
yeah, baby.
And the title of that poem is
Try to find
Haruna, Land of the Blessed.
mine. Mhm.
All right, let me go to the phone lines. Good evening. Welcome to the Love Chronicles. I think what happened there. All right, let's try again.
Yeah, baby.
You have to try that again, okay?
Honey, I'll never leave you lonely.
Let's try that again. Good evening. Welcome to the Love Chronicles.
The night spicy.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm nice, great, and wonderful.
How was your week so far?
Uh, tiring.
All right, what can I do for you this evening?
I would like to answer the number two, please.
Riddle number two. What is that noise that has been around then and still is?
Whistling.
Whistling. Is it whistling that has been around back then and it still is? Let's find out if you're correct.
Yeah, baby. Feels so good.
And sorry, that's not a correct answer.
Next to each other, lost in
Spicy.
love.
Don't forget the credit from last week, please.
All right, I sent the credit lady a message. I notify her. All right.
All right, thank you
So
very much.
I'm sure as soon as she get the message, she would fix you up. Oh, let's see what happens tomorrow. If not, I'll send her a third reminder. All right.
All right.
Okay. So we'll stick a pin at 7:30 as we share the letter with you. Good evening, Nice Radio. And it's Love Chronicles. Good evening. Sign Hill in the house.
Yes, please.
All right, what can we do for Sign Hill?
I'd like to answer the number two, please.
Riddle number two. What is that noise that has been around then and still is?
Pongin.
Sorry?
Pongin.
The wind?
Pongding.
Oh, ponging. I'm sorry, that's not the correct answer. Remember, the number to call is 4565967. If there's anything that you want to share with us, if there's a poem that you want to share, there's a joke that you want to share, yeah, give us a call 4565967 and tell us where you are listening from.
No New Year's Day to celebrate. No chocolate covered candy hearts to give away. No first of spring. No song to sing.
All right, so we're gonna go back to the phone lines. Let's see who is there. All right, we lost that caller. 4565967 is the number to call if you want to be a part of the Love Chronicles program. In the meantime, let me send some love to the folks who are always locked on. Sending some love to Britain and Moulton up there in the UK. Special love to Miss Baisden. Sending love to Sharma and the Maturin family over there in St. Lucia. Sending love to Sharon. Sending love to Kendall. All in St. Lucia. Sending some love to Dominica. Sending love to Grenada. Maxine and friends over there in St. Kitts. Always holding it down. Sending some love to the folks in Trinidad. To you, Candice and company. Sending some love to Montreal. Sending some love to Daddy Ghost, Steph, and the entire Montreal, or should I say Montreal posse. And sending some love to the folks up there in Toronto. Sending some love to Leah, Suwan, Kenny, and all the folks back up there in Toronto. In 3 minutes, we'll be sharing the love letter with you. But for now, I'm going to go back to the phone lines. Good evening. Good evening. It's time. You're locked
Hi,
on.
here again.
Good evening. You want to try the riddle? Which one of them?
Number 2.
Number 2. All about that noise. What is that noise that has been around then and still is?
A river.
What is that noise that has been around then and still
A river.
is? You say a river. Let's find out if that's the correct answer to riddle number 2. I'm sorry, that's not the correct
Is it
answer.
him?
Is it?
Him.
I'm sorry, that's not the correct answer.
I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. I just called to say I love you. I just called to say how much I care. I do. I just called to say I love you, and I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Of my heart. Of my heart.
Let's go back to the phone lines. Good evening. Welcome to the Love Chronicles.
Hi, good night.
Good evening. How are you and where you calling me from?
Good night. Hello?
Good evening. Are you hearing me loud and clear?
Yes, please.
Where are you calling me from?
I am calling you from Upper Villa.
Upper Villa is in the house. How is Villa this evening?
It is nice and cool.
Mm-hmm. And what can I do for you this evening?
I would like to answer riddle number one.
Riddle number one. Even if you spend time trying to throw me around, it's not that easy. But lifting me pose no threat. Who am I?
The answer would be a feather.
The answer would be a feather. Let's find out if you have answered correctly. The judges say that you have answered correctly. And the password is give me a name and number.
And your name and number. Twyla Thompson.
Tyler,
Yes, please.
what's your number?
Uh, the
Uh
num the number would be 454 3031.
all right, so it's 4543031. Is that Flo?
Yes, please.
All right, thank you, Tyler. Thanks for being a part of the Love Chronicles.
You're welcome.
Is this the first time being a part?
No, please.
Oh, it's not the first time. All right. Thanks for calling. Do enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too.
Mhm.
Thank you.
All right. I'm trying to take that WhatsApp call, but it's I think I'm hearing music. I'm not hearing any voices. But it's time for the love letter. It's time for the love letter, so we have to stick a pin right there. As you are, you stick around, and I just don't know why. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about what I do. I be coming home back to you every night, doing you right. You're the type of woman deserve good fame. This full of diamonds, a head full of rain. Baby, you're a star. I just wanna show you you are. You should let me love you. Let me be the one to give you everything you want and need. Baby, good love and protection. Make me your selection. Show you the way love's supposed to be. Baby, you should let me love you, love you, love you, love you. Yeah. Listen, your true beauty's description looks so good that it hurts. You're a dime plus 99, and it's a shame. Don't even know what you're worth. Everywhere you go, they stop and stare, cause you're bad and it shows. From your head to your toes, out of control. Baby, you know. If I was your man, baby, you never worry about. More than time for the love letter. Let's see. Talk. Doing you right. All right, so I'm sticking a pin on the persons who are trying to answer the riddles. Giving it a break so we can hear what the love letter is saying here. Girlfriend, horn me. So in other words, I cheated on my girlfriend. She cheated on me. I am 22 years old. Baby, you should let me. You deserve better. You know you deserve better. We should be together, baby. All right, so me and you, it's whatever, girl. We have Grenada in the house. So Grenada, you hold on a little. Let me just share the love letter. All right, Grenada.
Okay.
All right. I am 22 years old and my girlfriend is the same age. Our relationship is not going very well. She is not my first girlfriend. I love her. She is always looking for more from me. I know what I did some time ago was wrong, But I confessed to her that I was wrong and I needed her forgiveness and wanted to start all over again. She said that she was not going to start over with me. We would have to get baptized again. I told her that wasn't necessary. I went to see our pastor, who told her that if she loves me, it was not necessary for the both of us to get baptized again. This girl went out and found another man. So I told her that I did not want her anymore. This girl went out, found another man, so I told her that I did not want her anymore. She did not want to forgive me for the mistake I made, so why should I forgive her for her mistakes? I had sex with a girl and my girlfriend found out. She asked me about it and I told her the truth. To spite me, she had sex with a couple of guys and wanted me to take her back. I refused because I do not want my woman to play around with a number of guys and for men to see me and laugh at me as if I do not have any sense. Mm-mm. I am not doing that. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you think. So she wants advice or he wants advice from the counselor whether he should take this girl back or not, or whether he should forgive her for what she has done.
Oh, 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 yeah. Nowadays, I don't
Should
understand
I?
why my love does
Should I?
me like she do.
Should we get the reply from the counselor or should we go straight to David? All right. David, what should I do? Should I hear what the counselor has to say or should you there?
Yeah, most of the time we yeah, over things that doesn't really matter. Lord knows that I tried. Lord knows I tried. For my love, so what should I do? Got to understand. Yeah, it's all about give and take.
All right, let's find out quickly what the counselor has to say, and then we will. All right, so let's just go to David. Good evening, David. You hearing me loud and clear?
Yes, I'm hearing you loud and clear. Hope that
All
you hear me loud and clear as well.
All right, so we have David on the line, and David is calling me from Grenada, and David is
Yes,
from
indeed.
89.1. That's a sporting station in Grenada, right?
Yes, it is. It is. It is. Certainly, it is the only sporting station in Grenada.
The only sporting station
Um,
in Grenada.
yes, the only sporting station in Grenada. Well, on our side, there's nothing much happening. We sort of, well, still doing the recovery work in terms of Hurricane Beryl and Carriacou and the northern part of the island. The government has this Project 500, which is, of course, making housing affordable for persons who are affected by, well, in the first instance, persons who are affected by Hurricane Beryl on the northern part of the island. And then, of course, after that, it will be available to members of the general public who wants to get their own home at an affordable price. So they'll be very much looking into doing that as once everything is okay with that. Well, that's just about it. Mainly in terms of we continue to deal with that on the hurricane side of things, and well, developments locally continue. Yeah.
Well, both St. Vincent and Carriacou, the Grenadines especially and Carriacou, was affected
Yes.
by Beryl tremendously. And thing is good to know that things are getting better. Yeah, in
Yes.
Grenada.
Yes. So, I mean, how are things in terms of the recovery in St. Vincent with regards to Hurricane Beryl?
Sorry?
How are things progressing in terms of the recovery on the some of the Grenadine islands in St. Vincent? since following the passage of Hurricane Beryl?
Well, things are progressive. There are contractors and other persons who are lending a hand to help persons who have lost houses, and so a building process is going on right now. And even in here in
Great.
St. Vincent, persons who are affected, let's say the roof was blown off and so on, they are getting things back in order.
Great, wonderful.
All
And
right.
I know that normally your area, that part of the Caribbean where St. Vincent is located, we normally have little tropical waves and storms that may be passing by now and then. Nothing major has happened since after
Okay.
the passage of Hurricane Beryl.
You're talking about the northern side?
Well, the actual St. Vincent area. I know
Okay.
that normally within the hurricane belt, you can find that system would come off the
Off the
African
radar.
coast and will be making its
Mm-hmm.
way right.
Yes.
So has any, I get that nothing major has happened since after Hurricane Beryl.
No, nothing since Beryl.
Wonderful,
Nothing
wonderful,
since
wonderful.
Beryl, but what has been happening lately is that persons were crying out for the heat. It's been really,
Oh
really hot,
yes, oh yes. And I mean
extremely hot.
we're looking at temperature that high as what, 33 degrees and so on a daily basis. And I was speaking to someone recently, and I was saying to them that normally in the morning time around, let's say 7 after 7, you would hear the temperature being that of 28 degrees, 30 degrees. That's what you would normally get around midday in years gone by. But you're getting that in the morning at around 7:30, 8 o'clock. It certainly said a lot as to how bad the climate change situation really is.
Mhm. What we have received lately from national organization NEMO, the information received from the Seismic Research Center reported that a low thermal anomaly, temperatures which was above existing background base levels, was detected at the summit of the La Soufrière volcano by NASA Form's hot spot detection system. That was detected on Sunday 6. This low thermal anomaly, as detected by NASA Forms, is currently ongoing, and potential scenarios associated with the detection of the thermal anomaly include a sulfur fire in the crater, which is a small phreatic steam erupting. Was that the eruption that may have exposed to hot underlying rocks, or the start of the new extrusion of lava in the crater? Analysis of multigas data collected also on October 4 by the National Emergency Management Organization NEMO, software monitoring team, and further reconnaissance that's further via sea along the west coast. And also, further updates will be given following the analysis of the multigas data and the conclusion from the visual observation. So, they're still observing and doing their testing, and they would keep us up to date as to what is happening at the volcano. But definitely, the heat that it has been throwing off has been really, really crazy.
Yes, indeed. I can just
And
imagine.
yes, and while
I
we
can
are
just imagine.
on that topic, also this month is our celebratory month, October, because we will be celebrating our 45th independence
Independence.
on the
Right.
27th of October. Yes, we'll be celebrating
Okay.
45 years.
45 years. And I guess as much that you folks in St. Vincent can certainly say that you've come a long way in terms of 45 years of independence. You now have an international airport and all of that. So I guess you got reasons to make your 45th independence a big one.
Yes, I know that the Royal St. Vincent and the Grenadines police force came down to Grenada, was it last year? And did a marvelous
Yes, for
job.
yeah, right. You're talking about for our part of our 50th anniversary celebration?
Yes. That was
Well,
last year, or was it the year before?
that was this year. That was this
Okay.
year,
This year.
2024.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
2024. Yeah, we got independent back in 1974.
All
So
right.
this year would have made us 50 years, and yeah, they certainly played a part in the celebration, and we certainly welcome them with open arms, and of course, at any time, St. Vincent, the Grenadines, we're all one family, um, one Caribbean. So, we both look out and support each other along the way.
All right,
Yeah.
and while
We here in Grenada, just let me just quickly say about we have a couple months of observation. A couple observations happening in this month of October. There's Child Month, there's Month of the Elderly, there's Credit Union Month. What else do we have? Wow. Those are just some months of the elderly credit union month, child month. Those are just some of the major um, observations we have during the month of October. And we have two holidays coming up, which is National Heroes Day on the 19th and the Thanksgiving Day on the 25th of October.
wonderful. So while we are discussing what's happening in both countries, I must let you know that we are awaiting a game where Vinci Heat will be playing El Salvador from 9 this evening at the Annisville Sporting Complex. So
Wonderful.
we
I will let me wish the Vincentian team all the best. Grenada will be in action tomorrow against Curacao. Tomorrow and Monday, they'll be, of course, in action against Curacao in the CONCACAF Nations League. So I guess you're talking about the same tournament as well, the
yes.
CONCACAF Nations League.
Mm-hmm. Well, let me
All
wish
right, great.
Grenada all the best in their tournament.
Yes, certainly, certainly. Looking forward to the games.
May they turn out to be successful. Yeah,
Oh
so
yes, oh yeah.
all the best to Grenada once again. And David, as usual, let me thank you for dropping in, being a part of the Love Chronicles program, and let me send some love to all the folks down there in Grenada. As you said, we are one. We are one family.
Yes, indeed.
All
And all
right.
the best to the people of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. And as you get ready for your celebrations, be a part of the event. And it's all one love.
We had a game this evening as well where Bonnet played at Montserrat, and Montserrat came out victorious with a 1-0.
All right, 1-0. Okay. Well,
Yes.
I must say about following the CONCACAF Nations League, I must say I'm somewhat impressed with Montserrat. A small nation doing quite a lot in terms of football. So we must say hats off to them and urge them to keep on keeping on. Yeah, they're doing very well in terms of football.
All right. So thank you, David. Thanks for being a part of once again on the Love Chronicles program, and all the best to you, and sending some love to the folks down there in Grenada.
Thank you very much, and same to the folks in St. Vincent.
Thanks for calling. Do enjoy the rest of your evening.
Same to you as well. Bye bye.
So that was David calling from 89.1, the hottest, the number one sporting station in Grenada. And why don't you just tell me what you feel? So what we're gonna do right now? Let's find out. Well, let's hear what the counselor is saying to the love letter, where the gentleman wrote that he cheated on his girlfriend, and she in turn did the same and worse. So let's hear what our counselor is saying to that one. All right, so thank you very much, Big Joe, giving some advice to the young man there who said he cheated on his girlfriend, and she in turn did the same thing and worse. All right, so if you want to comment, you can do that 498-3802. I see a comment there. I'll be sharing it with you shortly, but I have a poem here. It's called Love Me Not Just for Pleasure. Love me for a reason. Love should be the reason. Love me for a reason. Let the reason be love. Love me not for just for pleasure. Love me for your meals and some leisure. Love me, girl, beyond measure. Love me like a treasure. Love me not thinking that you are clever. Love me like I'll forsake you never. Love me totally with much desire. Love me whenever, forgetting whoever. Love me not just for pleasure, because I love you forever. Love me not just for pleasure. And this one was written by Dr. Tony with his new book, Open Book of the Lion Heart, is the name of the book.
A woman hit she husband one slap. What up? He say, what happened, girl? She say, I went to wash your pants in the washing machine and I find a piece of paper in your pocket, Mark Marilyn. Who the hell is Marilyn? He say, oh God, girl, there's a horse in the racetrack. I went to make a bet. She hit him a next slap. What up? He say, what happened now? She say, your horse just called. A woman hit she husband one slap. What up? He say, what happened, girl? She say, I went to wash your pants in the washing machine and I find a piece of paper in your pocket, Mark Marilyn. Who the hell is Marilyn? He say, oh God, girl, there's a horse in the racetrack. I went to make a bet. She hit him a next slap. What up? He say, what happened now? She say, your horse just called.
Shortly, we will be sharing who is the riddle winner this evening in the Shorty Short. Who is our riddle winner? In the meantime, I'm going to go to my WhatsApp. Someone is saying, I think he should forgive her. The Bible said to forgive 7 times 7. Both of them need to go on. Both of them need to go on their knees and pray. If you cannot forgive person here and on earth, how could God forgive you? Yeah, someone is commenting there. And someone's gonna fit your shoes. Someone's gonna get your keys. And someone's gonna open your door. Someone's gonna get your check. This is a 1 month stretch. Next week, I think I'm gonna give you the answer for this riddle. The noise that was there. Yeah. So the noise that has been around then and still is, I really don't think you're gonna get what that noise is. All right. So next week, should I attempt it next week? Should I give you another try? We'll see. All right. So we have a winner. We have a winner. Georgia just handed me the winner this evening. A name went into the riddle bag, and let's see. The winner is. Congratulations, Tylo. You are our riddle winner this evening.
My joy, my sad, my hate, and my sister, my cousin, my friends, my lights, my gas, my bill,
So quickly.
my way, my will, my holler, my fuss, and my
All right, so a couple was dragged to court for having vigorous sex in a passenger's plane in the mid of the air. A British couple. They were caught red-handed performing sexual act moments after a packed EasyJet flight took off from Spain. They have been dragged to court and charged with public indecency. Four passengers who witnessed the lewd act between Bradley Smith and his girlfriend, Antonia Sullivan, reported that their inappropriate behavior to the crew during the 7 a.m. flight. Later, Bradley, 22, and Antonia, who's 20, were kicked off the flight and escorted by police officers for questioning. They were returning to Bristol from a holiday in Spain. So they were actually kicked off. All right, don't laugh too hard. The story ain't finished yet. Witnesses told the court that Bradley asked Antonio to perform a sexual act minutes after the flight took off from Spain. The couple then arranged some clothes over Bradley's lap and commenced the explicit act in the packed flight. Both Bradley and Antonia pleaded guilty to one act of outraging public decency by committing sexual act in a public plane. The court charged the Randy couple to pay £100 as compensation to each of the three witnesses. Bradley was also ordered to complete 300 hours of community work, while Antonia get 270 hours. You had no regards for the feelings of other passengers. There was a crowd sitting behind you who was able to see what was happening. Who do you think you are, and what right do you think entitled you to behave in that way in full view of people on that flight? Judge Lynn Matthews reprimanded the convicted couple. Yeah, so that's their story there on the couple who had vigorous sex on board a plane full of people. Still, if you think that was weird, a man tells his fiancée that she can't wear a white wedding dress because she's not pure. So a confused man took to the Reddit to ask why his wife, to be, was so upset when he told her the reason why she wasn't allowed to wear a white dress like she planned. A man who convinced his fiancée not to wear white on their wedding day has been slammed for being controlling. The anonymous man, who is 32, who comes from a very religious household, explained that it is against his family's tradition for his partner, who is 23, to wear a white dress. He said, "So me and my soon-to-be wife are planning to get married in a few months. In a few months, I come from a very religious household with strong Christian beliefs, and one of the traditions in my family is if the woman getting married isn't still a virgin, they shouldn't wear white dress on their wedding day." He continued, "My family knows my wife, my soon-to-be wife, wasn't virgin when I met her because my mom asked me, and I started dating her if she was pure, and I was honest and told her she had boyfriends before she met me." Unsurprisingly, when he told his girlfriend, she wasn't happy. My wife was really upset, and when I asked her if she could wear a colored dress on her wedding day, she agreed. So we were looking at getting glittery blue dress instead, and now she's having second thoughts. She's saying she won't marry me because she's too humiliated by the whole situation, but I really don't see how it's a big deal. Confused as to why his wife to be is annoyed with him, He shared a post to Reddit to ask users what he did so wrong, and they were quick to tell him, oh, one said, this is sick, and I can't believe your girlfriend stayed with you after all this. Another explained this is not a Christian tradition, nor is it a modern tradition. There is no Christian color for virginity in marriage or anything else. Biblically, unmarried virgin women wore multiple colored robes. Until the early 20th century, blue was the traditional color of purity, and weddings were generally held with people wearing whatever their best clothes were. White became en vogue because of Queen Victoria's white gown. And a third added, making her parade down the aisles is something so ridiculous. It's like you're trying to pin a giant scarlet letter on her. I think if you have such a poor opinion of her and want to cause her public embarrassment, you should do her a favor and break up with her now.
Why is it so hard to keep it real? And why don't you just tell
All right,
me
you
what you
guys, too
feel?
bad.
Oh, why? Wanna hold
There's
me,
a,
love a friend, someone
and I must share this one with you as well.
you didn't
It's about a Turkish airline pilot
listen
died
to me back then.
mid-flight, forcing emergency landing in New York. So, a Turkish airline pilot died after collapsing mid-flight, forcing the Turkish national carrier to make an emergency landing in New York. The airline said on Wednesday the incident occurred after the plane took off from Seattle on Tuesday evening. Airline spokesman wrote on social media, the pilot, Pelivan, who was 59 years old, lost consciousness at some point after flight. After the flight, ticket 204 took off from Seattle on Tuesday night. The pilot of our Airbus 350 flight ticket 204 to Istanbul collapsed during the flight, he wrote. After an unsuccessful attempt to give first aid, the flight crew of another pilot and co pilot decided to make an emergency landing, but he died before landing. A map posted by flight tracking data company Flight Aware appears to show the plane flying over northern Canada before diverting south towards New York. In a statement, the FAA said the flight landed safely at JFK International Airport in New York around 6 a.m. on Wednesday, October 9, after one of the pilots suffered a medical emergency. The pilot, who had worked for Turkish Airlines since 2007, had passed a medical examination in March, during which there was no indication of any health problems. As Turkish Airlines, we deeply feel the loss of our captain and extend sincerest condolences to his bereaved family, colleagues, and all his loved ones. My condolences to the family as well. So sad.
Pain. Feel what I feel when I felt what I felt. Yeah.
Someone here commented and say, yeah, that is sad.
Searching for the right, but it keeps avoiding me. Sorrow in my soul.
Someone else is also commenting
Really loves my company. He's more than
to the love letter saying that
this is more than love. The reason
he should forgive her.
is blue.
What do you think?
The clouds are rolling in because I'm gone again. And to him I just can't be true. And
Someone else is saying
I know
she has no right to do 10 times worse.
feels him inside to know that I am happy with some other guy. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer. I feel it in the air. It's doing my hair, preparing for another day. A kiss upon my cheek, as hear reluctantly, as if I'm gonna be out late. I say I won't be long, just hanging with the girls. A lie I didn't have to tell, because we both know where I'm about to go, and we know it very well. Cause I know that he knows I'm unfaithful, and it kills him inside to know that I'm happy with some other guy. I can see him dying. I don't wanna do this anymore. I don't wanna be the reason why. Every time I walk out the door, I see him die a little more inside. I don't wanna hurt him anymore. I don't wanna take away his life. I don't wanna be a murderer.
Sending some love to all the Love Chronicles fan on the outside. Peter say he's always listening, never miss a program. So sending some love to you, Peter and Earl. Sending some love to the folks in Mustique. Mustique always in the house. Sending some love to Alessandro up there in Italy. Sending some love to Jocelyn on the ship. Elvis Jocelyn, sending some love your way. And all those folks who have always locked on, but are silently listening, sending some love your way. But here's where I am going to take my leave. I must say it was a pleasure keeping your company. And I really hope that you have enjoyed keeping my company as much as I enjoyed keeping yours. Sending some love to the folks up there in the U.S. Virgin Islands. So here's once again is where I'm going to make my leave. I say that it was a pleasure keeping your company, and I really hope that you have enjoyed keeping my company as much as I enjoyed keeping yours. And on a more serious note, I wish you the natural pleasures of life that fills your heart and enlighten your spirit within. And if all is well, I'll be back with you in the morrow. I'm leaving you with Paul Keane Douglas, reminding you coming up at 9, we would be bringing to you live soccer. So the game is between Vinci Heat and El Salvador. That's coming up at 9. To enjoy the rest that is left of your evening. Leaving it with Paul Keane Douglas.
Hey, you in front there. You don't hear them say it have a gas crisis, eh? Yet you come here with that hell of a pan, eh? Everybody come here with a small pan. So it's where you going with that bathtub? You must be planning to open your own gas station. Look, man, move before call it. Miss Charles, please stop blowing the horn in the station, eh? Just stop blowing the horn, eh? I don't know what's wrong with these people, you know. Like she can't see me one here today. Like she can't see how much car line up there for gas. What is what you want now? Chalk ice? Mister is chalk ice, you say? You ain't hear them say it have gas crisis? Eh? You leave all them big store downtown, all them vendors downtown to come up here and ask me for chalk ice. Next thing you want to ask me for is a roti, man. Leave the station. Little boy, you out in the back. Stop harassing the customers, boy. I tell you, if you want to sell the papers, go out on the pavement. Eh? What's wrong with them today? Hey, you with the motorbike. Yes, I'm talking to you. What you want? Gas. I know that. Everybody wants gas. But I want to know is where you going with the motorbike. How much car you see here? About 200, right? How much motorbike you see here? 2, right? Where the motorbike? In the line, right? So how come your motorbike could come up here just in front of the gas station and want gas? Look, take your piece of old iron and move here. Move, madam, wait for your change. Next thing you see a thief, eh? Wait for your change. You know this place don't have no discipline at all. Last night I nearly had to call the police for Tom Bobo. Tom Bobo drive up here and tell me full it up. Well, I think he mean the gas tank. But it wasn't the gas tank, was something that looked like a young Bowser he had on the back. I tell you, me and he nearly come to blows. Thank God they had customers there. Otherwise, it was straight fight. Hey, you in the mini? Yes, I'm talking to you. Don't open up your eye at me. I'm talking to you. All the cigarette. Yes, all the cigarette. You see, have a sign saying no lighted cigarettes inside there. No light whatsoever. Is what happened to you? You what? You're careful. Look, I don't care if you're careful or you're care empty. All the cigarette. Eh? You must be fine. We don't have enough crisis in the place. You come here, want to start fire crisis. No. Them people in mini always giving trouble, and they're so small. It's me one here today, but they ain't gonna kill me, Me never tell nobody to go on strike. If it's gas they want, they go have to wait for it. And what happened to you, head boss? You've been where? To San Fernando? To march? In demonstration? Let me ask you something. Is friends you want? Eh? You're not in sugar, you're not in oil, you're not in agriculture, you're just TV though. What you been and doing the people march? They should have break your foot too. Hey you, yeah, talking to you. You come back in here again. Yes. You what is your brother? Let me tell you something. I know your whole family, And there's only one boy child your mother have. So move all the line. He just come here every day putting on a different hat thinking he could fool me. But I know you all you move up the line. You there in the blue car, talking to you as a big car. If you're coming on this side of the pump, why you don't make up your mind? Come on this side. How long you driving the car? 5 years. And you don't know your gas tank on the right side? Oh God, what are you going to do with these people in this country, boy? And say what you want, man. I'm not no magician, It's super regular. You what? You don't buy by the gallon, it's by the dollar. You won't kill me here today or what? By the dollar, how much dollar you want? How much dollar you want? Eh? And madam, you in the back, turn on the radio. God, turn down the radio. What do you think it is? You think this is a discotheque? Turn down the radio. All you must think I work on it all you, eh? And don't bother to front up your face at me, If I stop here today, you know what happened? Yes, lady, you hold down the window if you want to talk to me. What you want? A oil change. Lady, you heard them say to have gas crisis. You come here for oil change. I know if it was my father, he would have changed your oil for you, but I is not my father, And I'm not changing no oil for you and fix your muffler, making too much noise, man. They need fixing. And me amount to work here, I have education. Eh? All you move up the line. Officer, tell that man he can't turn there, man. Tell that man he can't turn there, all that. Yes, man, cars coming by the left and turn by the right. That's right. What we need in this country is more discipline, Everybody want to do their own thing. Everybody want to make their own rule. Everybody need a good bull pistol in their tail, This gas thing is something else, eh? When we used to have donkey car, they never used to have no gas crisis, And more people used to walk around looking fit and nice. Now it's a set of paley people driving around. Some of them ain't see the sun for days. Some of them foot soft. Some of them have bellyitis. That is when the steering wheel rubbing against your belly. And everybody going to doctor. They're sick with this and they're sick with that. But it's because it have too much motor car in the place. How you mean hush my mouth? Hush my mouth and sell the gas. I have a good mind to left you right here today, Then a man pay no license for my motor. Let me tell all you something inside here. Man pay no license for my motor. All you get all you're born with gas in all your blood. But you see me, I done with this stupidness, boy. I done with that. I know where they have a good fishing boat for sale. And I tell you, anybody want a gas station, they buy, oh God.
Today, St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Tomorrow, the Caribbean. Nice Radio. 90.3, 101.3, 96.7 FM.
Turn off the lights.